What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode from the Survival Series server. It is episode 8, and today is going to be a wonderful day. We're going to start moving our sandbar out, because this is actually too close for a harbor. I want to put some big boats in here, so we need to make sure we have room over there for the big boats to come in, and have a sandbar which will prevent the ocean current from coming in, causing lots of waves on the dock area. So we're going to move that out. And over here somewhere, hopefully still within chunk range of our super chunk, is going to be our iron farm. So I'm going to do the sandbar in a stream or something, because that's going to take a long time, and I'd rather just play the game and talk to you guys. So watch Twitch for that. But we'll go ahead and start putting out where we're going to put the iron farm, and it's going to actually go into the water, and then we'll build one that's above that, just floating in the sky. Maybe I'll do some sort of plane build to hide it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be a UFO. I had a UFO planned in another world, and it never got finished. So maybe I'll do a UFO or something. But let's get started on blocks and placement, and I will get right back to you. So one of the things when building an iron farm, some people like to build them from bottom to top because you know exactly where you're going to go. Whenever I build in the water, it always seems like I end up building it from top to bottom. And as you can tell, I've already got this laid out, and actually I know what I need to do, and it's not good. I need to actually go put respiration, depth strider, and aqua affinity on all my gear, and then come back to this, because working in water is difficult enough without having those things. But what we're going to do is we're going to go down 1, 2, and then 3. The doors will be on this level right there, so we come across, and if you notice, I'm using blue concrete because it's going to be in the ocean. So we come across here, and let me make sure I don't go too far. There we go. And at the 8 mark, so 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to have a wall there. Now, what that wall is for is to house the villagers. The villagers will go into a little box over here on each side, and there will be 6 doors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side of this village, which we're going to create. So once that's done, I will put glass over top of the doors, and there's a skeleton I don't like. And we'll have an air gap between the doors and the wall. We'll have to put a wall down here somewhere, because if I don't, then the doors will not be valid doors. So I wanted to show you guys what the design looked like. I might try to make myself a night vision potion just so that I can show you guys this a little better, because I don't know how this is going to show up on camera. I could always wait for daytime, but underwater stuff is always going to be a pain. And I still have to find a way to clear this out without taking too much time, because I do need to clear this of all its water. So let's get started on the gear, and I will get back to building. Alright, so while I've got this building up, or while I'm building this up I should say, I'm going to talk to you about something that needs to be discussed. I haven't put out any Foolcraft videos in a while, and part of the reason was I was doing Avarita Editions, which had the Sword of Cosmos, and that required a lot of resources, and I had recorded a video regarding it and telling you why I hadn't recorded Foolcraft or released a Foolcraft episode in over a month. And yeah, so that video was never released. The reason for that is right before I was about to release that video, we the peers decided that Foolcraft was no longer viable for us. The reason for that was that players like James and myself ended up with I don't know how to say this. We kind of lagged the server, like bad. So all the techie stuff that we were doing was causing so much lag on the server that we ended up not being able to move. And we have some new players to the Peercraft group, which we will introduce you to in the intro video when we start up the new Peercraft server, because there will be a new Peercraft server, there will be a new Peercraft series, and it's going to be FTB Infinity Light. It's not as tech heavy as Foolcraft is. It's not as exploration heavy as Foolcraft is. And it should be fine. I don't know yet for sure because I haven't really played around with it. Wild and I are still going to base together. We have some plans on what we're going to do, and I can't wait to show you guys what builds we have already planned. I installed a private server on my home network, and Wild and I have been playing around on it for a little bit just to get ideas of what shenanigans we can pull. And we found a pretty fun shenanigan already. Something that I don't think most of the peers will expect, which is good. That's what we want. We don't want them to know what we're doing. We want it to be a surprise. And I'm hoping, and I'm sure she is as well, that you guys enjoy it, and we all have a great time together, because that's what this is all about. It's all about having fun. And if we're not having fun, then we're doing something wrong. So I wanted to bring that up before the actual videos start popping in. I should have a video up sometime this week regarding it. I don't know exactly when, but it should be out sometime this week. I need to get more cobblestone, it seems. Let's go ahead and put the doors in. I already made the doors. I have 48 doors. So yeah, Foolcraft is gone. It's sad, but it had to happen. It's a sad day that Foolcraft had to die, but it was a necessity. It wasn't fun for anyone else, and honestly, I was having a hard time with it as well. Mainly because I was trying to keep Avarita a secret, and it didn't stay a secret. And that's partially my fault. I should have hidden it better, but I don't know what I was thinking. So it's time to bid adieu to Foolcraft. FTB Infinity Light, here we come. It'll be fun. It's going to be a blast. And I've already spent the equivalent of a day on that server, mainly to just terraform, because we weren't allowed to build anything. We weren't allowed to do anything special. We were allowed to go out and find our biome. The problem with the biome that we found is it wasn't exactly how we needed it. So we needed to go ahead and terraform it. So I've spent 16 hours terraforming on that server. I don't know how I can play on this server and that server. And you know, here, let me show you. This is an interesting stat. Time played 3 days on this server. That's practically 24 hours every week. And I'm not even AFKing on this server. That's insane. Usually I have that in like the first day. So I guess it's a personal accomplishment that I haven't, gone overboard and have like 15 days on here already. But at the same time, you also have to think that, what else could I have been doing? I could have been doing so many other things. But yeah, I don't know how Infinity is going to affect my playtime on the server. Or let me rephrase that. I don't know how Infinity is going to affect my... Stop, think. So, Foolcraft is dead. Infinity Light exists. I don't know how this is going to impact this series. I don't know how it's going to impact my decisions on playtime. I don't even know how it's going to affect my schedule for releasing videos. Right now, I think I'm releasing 2 videos a week, which is decent. It's respectable. But I don't know. I don't know how this is all going to work out. And it's kind of scary at the same time as exciting because I want to do content. I'm enjoying doing content. It's more fun for me to do this and record than it is just to sit here and play the game. Because I like to be able to, you know, spread the joy. This is an interesting design, or interesting, how do you say it? It's fun when you're experiencing something with other people. Because you can do survival series all day long, and it's okay. It works. It's not the best, but it still works. And as nice as that is, it's not... Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, back to getting this done. As you can see, I've pretty much got this all buttoned up. So now I need to go ahead and get the sand in here so that I can clean this all up. And what we'll do is we'll take a torch, which I'll need to grab from right here or something, and just knock out the sand where it is. And oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, I got myself a long way to go. And there we have it. So I finally finished clearing this out. Let's come out here real quick. I had to do a grid pattern because I didn't have enough sand, but it's looking good. Now what we need to do is we need to put glass in front of these. Oops, I need to break out a silk touch to get that. So this is going to... I need to go get the rest of my glass. I haven't decided if I'll put glass in front of this, but this all has to be cleared out, which I will get to here in a little bit. And let's see, silk touch. Let's get that. There we go. So we'll finish off the doors, and then we'll try to figure out how I'm going to get villagers over here. Because I have a ton of villagers that need to be sorted. I want to get rid of all the nitwits. All the blacksmiths need to come over here. Definitely all the cartographers. Because I really don't need cartographers right now. I will need to go find a woodland mansion. I don't think there's one in there. I haven't really looked, but I need to find a woodland mansion and a temple. A guardian temple, which I think is out that way somewhere. I think I have a screenshot of cords. Somehow I would have gotten one. But those are all future explorations, and I can always go find a village with a cartographer, since, as we saw in my last 2 episodes, there are a ton of them around. And yeah, that won't be too difficult. So let me get the rest of this glass, and I'll see you at the villagers. So I've finished working on the iron farm. I think I have to go back and check, but I might be out of time. I'm moving these villagers over. As you can tell, I've got a wonderful line. They're not going to the iron farm just yet. They're going into the holding cell over here, so I can sort through. I've got 8 villagers in here so far. I might stop at 12, just so I don't have too many of them in one area at a time. And let's take care of this guy. So you can see I've got a little walkway out, but these guys just, they don't want to be in here. So we've got, if they would stay still, 2 there, 3 there, 3 there. So we got plenty. This guy's a cartographer. Make sure none of them are coming. Oh, shoot. There we go. It's so frantic when you're trying to prevent something from getting out. I need to make that a trapdoor. I don't know what I'm going to do about this area right here. I don't think I need to, unless I'm going to leave and it'll probably be night. But I'm going to get this finished up. And let me check my recording time real quick, and we'll talk. We'll talk a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, that's actually going to do it for today's episode, because this is going to take a lot longer than I really want to spend on recording, and I can always do this later. So here's what's going to happen. I've got 12 villagers down here, and we're going to go over this way some. And at some point, I have a few of the slabs with me. I need to make some more. I will fill in the top so that we can have iron golems. I'm just going to go over here and show you what I'm doing. And actually, I'm going to be mad if I need to push this all down one, just because of water restrictions. So I think I might need to pull this up one, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, the way this works is we put these down, and I guess I'll just put these down here like that. And then the bucket of water goes right there. Oops. That's... Yeah, see, I think I'm in trouble here. I think I need to do some modifications. And you can even see that I haven't even gotten to the point where I've got the empty pit there. And the reason for that is just I've straight up been lazy. I need to make the pit where they're going to die. I need to make a collection system. It's not that difficult. It's just a little bit of a pain, and I don't know why this is causing so many issues. I think I need to pull this down one more. Iron golems are 3 high. So if I bring this down, if I bring this down, it's not going to work. Or maybe it will. I'll go double check my I'll go double check one of my other iron farms and make sure. I thought for sure that this is supposed to be on level with this, which would mean that the floor is actually 1 too high, which is fine. I can remedy that real quickly, and if that's the case, then everything makes sense. But for right now, I think I'm just going to call it an episode. We'll get back to this. I will have this done sometime before the next episode is actually released. I'll probably do it tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But I'll have this done. I'll move on to something else. And on stream, I'll do the sandbar all the way across right here. And then we'll start working on the harbor. I need to get rid of all of that. That is a monstrosity that does not deserve to be here. I'll put the harbor docks right there. And we'll get working. But I've got mending now. That's a good thing. Yay! And now I've got some good stuff. Starting to get there. I still need to put mending on these things, but they're nowhere near dead. And at some point, probably within the next 2 weeks, we will go try to find an end portal, a stronghold, and go ahead and fight the Ender Dragon. I feel confident that I've got enough stuff. I just need to get a mob farm up so that we can get started with an experience farm. I'll put up an Ender on this server. But for now, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. See ya!